All right, MMA fans, this is Tudo Leonte. I have the pleasure to talk with 2022 PFL lightweight finalist, Mr. Stevie Ray. Hello, Stevie. How are you today?
I'm good, buddy. How are you?
Fine, thanks for asking. Where are you right now? Where are you preparing for your upcoming fight in the PFL finals?
So I'm just at home, Scotland. Right now, I'm in the gym, higher level MMA in Bathgate. Yeah, staying in the gym, training away, and preparing.
So, have you been preparing for all your PFL fights this year in Scotland?
Yeah, yep,
Yeah,
yep.
so it's getting easier, right, to travel from the United States to Europe.
Well, yeah. It's a direct flight to from Edinburgh to New York. It's not too bad. Yeah.
That's good. So you're scheduled to take on Olivier Aubin-Mercier on November the 25th. Are you happy that you will be back at Madison Square Garden?
Yeah, it was cool to, when I heard it was back in New York, Madison Square Garden again, obviously where I beat Pettis the second time. Yeah, it was a cool place, and it means I get to come back to New York again.
I spoke with your opponent already, and he told me that he hates New York. May I ask you, what do you think about that city?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Like, obviously, it was a bit rough when I was there. There was like some homeless people outside, and it was rougher than I thought. But yeah, it's a cool city, man. All the big buildings, and yeah. And now this time the wife's coming as well. She was gutted that she didn't get to see New York, so it's worked out well that now she'll get to see it as well.
Well, hopefully it will be a journey, a trip you will remember, in that city, not only for visiting the city, but also for your victory in the PFL finals. Your path to the finals, though, didn't start on the right foot after you dropped a decision to Alex Martinez in your first fight this year. What went wrong on that occasion?
Just some fight IQ decisions. I made some mistakes. It had been a long time since I was out the cage, 2.5 years. And yeah, I just felt rusty and made some pretty bad decisions that then cost me the fight.
I mean, yeah, that night, the result wasn't on your side, but still you bounced back with back-to-back victories over former UFC champion Anthony Pettis. I think you surprised everyone in your first clash with Pettis when you submitted him thanks to that peculiar, finishing move. What can you tell us about that?
Yeah, just I was glad that I was able to showcase my skills and prove to everyone in the world that one, I belong here, and two, that I've got the skills to one, win this whole thing, and two, beat a former champion. Like I knew I had the skills to win. Before the fight, I knew I could. I said that I would try and finish him within 10 minutes. I think within the first two rounds. I managed to get it done in around 9 minutes, which then qualified me. We got the immediate rematch, and then I got another chance to prove to everybody it wasn't just a fluke, it wasn't lucky, and yeah, I beat him by decision. So, um, yeah, about time people start putting some respect on my name. I mean, I've beat some good guys: Ross Pearson, Joe Lozon, Michael Johnson, and now Anthony Pettis twice. So a decent resume. Yeah.
Yeah, for real. And your first victory over Pettis didn't look like a fluke at all, at least not to me. Were you surprised though that he tapped to that, I don't know, body triangle twister? How would you call it?
So yeah, modified twister with the body lock. No, I wasn't surprised at all. I knew as soon as as soon as I had the back, and then he turned into me. I knew that it was potentially over. Don't get me wrong. I didn't know for a fact that that like it was going to be over, but I've submitted guys in the gym with that. The question was just, you know, can you withhold the pain? And obviously the answer was no. It's really, really painful, and it can damage your spine. I mean, you're twisting the spine, so it's
In your second fight with Pettis, you took home a unanimous decision. Were you expecting everything coming from him that night?
Yeah, I expected everything that happened. You know, he came out. He threw a lot of good kicks, and fought the way that he kind of has fought over the last few years. You know, his style hasn't changed very much. He comes to, you know, he's flashy. He likes to keep the distance, kick, and yeah, like I ate one of the kicks as well. I remember he threw a head kick. I ate it pretty well and took him down off it. But yeah, nothing surprised me.
This will be the second time in your career you competed more than 3 times in a year. If I'm not wrong, in 2012, you fought like 4 times or 5 times in a row on the same year. How is your body reacting to this now, you know, in 2022, 10 years later?
Yeah, so my first year of fighting, 2010, I actually fought 12 times. Yeah, 12, and I won them all as well. 7 amateur or 7 semi-pro it was called. But basically 7 amateur and 5 pro. Yeah, all in the 1 year. I lost the last one, but it was a mistake. The referee stopped the fight because he thought I had broke my arm. I was in an armbar. I managed to escape. I done the hitchhiker escape, and yeah, the fight got stopped because I wish that I could actually get changed to a no contest because it was an accident from the referee, so it technically wasn't a loss. The referee stopped the fight, and then he was like, I said to him, I didn't tap, and then he was like, yeah, I know, your arm's broke. And I was like, no, my arm's no broke. And I showed him, and then it was a mistake. But yeah, it was my first ever loss. Anyway, yeah. And then I like being active. Obviously, it's got some of the downside there, you know, the constant dieting and training. But I perform well when I'm active.
Were you expecting to face Aubin-Mercier in the finals? Were you expecting him to be your rival for the $1 million prize?
I knew it was going to be likely. He's got a good style for the guys that he fought. I watched his fight with Nathan Schultz. That was a close fight. It could have went either way. And yeah, obviously he managed to dominate Martinez. And yeah, I mean, he's pretty well rounded, and he won by decision all his fights to make it through. So
yeah. It's going to be quite a fight. I'm pretty sure about that. Highly spectacular, considering your fighting style and his fighting style. But in case of victory of the $1 million prize, what are you going to do with the money, if you allow me to ask that?
if I win, just pretty much spend it on me and my family. Like, you know, probably look to buy a new house, just buy it outright, so don't have like mortgage. Get a bigger family car, and yeah, a big holiday. You know, it'll start with a holiday and celebrations, and yeah, pretty much just that. You know, be smart with it, celebrate, and then just and maybe invest in the gym. I've got a gym at home as well that I've been lucky enough that I've got a good bunch of guys there, but they've been helping me coach and run the gym while I've not been there. Braveheart MMA, it's called, back at home in Kirkcaldy. So yeah, I'd like to invest in that as well, and maybe get a bigger gym with showers and heating and stuff like that. Yeah.
Well, hopefully it will happen. Stevie, I finished my questions. Before I let you go, would you like to add anything else?
Just thanks to everybody that's supported me. Thanks to all my sponsors and fans and everybody that's cheering me on. You know, on the night, I'll give it my all. Win or lose, I will give it everything, and whatever's meant to be will be.
I'm pretty sure about that. Best of luck with your oncoming fight, and hopefully I will hear again from you in the future, man.
Thanks, mate. Thank
Have
you.
a nice one. Bye-bye.
You too, mate.